Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're sitting down to send out some cards this morning. We've got just a small handful of cards. I think it's 3 orders. Go through them here real quick. First one we're going to mail out today is a Shohei Ohtani 2020 Select. And this is the Sensations. This is just a 99-cent auction. Yeah, so this went out in a 7-day 99-cent auction. It had been on the eBay shelf for a while. I bought a lot of these back in May, June timeframe. Not really out of speculation, kind of just to see what Shohei Ohtani was all about. It got me kind of paying attention to baseball a little bit. And I followed him, and I've been kind of surprised at the climb and the drop of his cards overall. But anyways, we're getting ready to send this out to Wall Township, New Jersey. Right on. So we'll get our thank you card and our bag here, and I won't go through the packing up right now. I just wanted to kind of show what we had going out, and then the next thing we got going out is a pretty cool lot, coming out of the quarter boxes or dollar boxes that we have set up. Basically, I built a lot of team listings, and those team listings have multiple cards, and those cards vary at different degrees, age, type, and here's a couple examples. So the buyer came in, he bought these 2 Cowboys cards. Let me see where they're heading off to, but you got Herschel Walker and Eric Dickerson, 1998 Topps rushing leaders. So that's a 1989 Topps. And I've got several of these 1989 Topps traded or Tiffany's. They have the T up there. Some people call them Tiffany's, some people call them traded. I don't know what they talk about, but they have a brighter background. And they're all pretty cool cards. A year or two ago, you wouldn't think that this would sell, but that one, and the buyer picked this one up too, and that's pretty cool. This is a short print, 9 out of 100 out of the dollar box, and really it's not just a dollar box, it's like a quarter box, right? So the buyer, by buying 2 cards, got 25% off at $1, and I think $1.42. I think the strategy on these guys is, hey man, if let's say a Randy White collector just showed up and said, hey man, I like that card, but I don't want to spend a whole lot for it, I don't think a guy should have to spend over $2 for this, is what I'm trying to say. So what I like to do on these guys right here, I'll kind of back them up like that. All these are going to go out PWE, and I've got a 55-point top loader, which is plenty of room for paper type cards, and I'll just slide them in there just like that, man. So he'll get a back-to-back. He'll get a little thank you card and the team bag. And these team bags, man, on these dollar thing. I think this one's coming out, the total cost after taxes, like $2.50 for both these cards. So like these team bags, I send used team bags, so I think a used team bag's better than no team bag. And it's just kind of fun, I always think, man, like, at the end of the day, I like collecting, and I want the person who gets a card to feel good about ripping the pack, just like any of the rest of us, regardless of whether you're baseball, basketball, football, hockey, for profit, for collection, whatever your thing is, man. That's what you got to do. And so here's a 5-card Raider lot, and these are kind of fun. This is great for the buyer, man. I mean, because once again, this is coming out of a multi-variation team listing for the Raiders. So the guy stopped in, he picked up a 2020 Derek Carr Prism, a 2019 Prism Derek Carr. He also said, man, give me some action, some pro set Bo Jackson. And so yeah, this one's cool because it is the Bo and Barry show. Jackson and Sanders Thrill Pack Super Silver Dome. So you got Barry Sanders on the back, 335, 91 pro set. and then you got Bo on the front, 1990 replay. And you know, they get a lot of grief, man, but I love the photography of the 90-91 Pro sets. It might be one of my iconic sets, you know. So and then you got another a 2020 optic Derek Carr. So yeah, Derek Carr collector. And then last but not least, a 2015 Topps Fire Bo Jackson. And these are pretty cool cards. And this lot of Raiders is going out to Syracuse, New York. Syracuse, New York. I'm gonna look up where those Cowboys are going, because I think I forgot to mention that. And like I said, man, I always enjoy, you know, where are these cards going to? You know, who's collecting these cards? Where are they at? What are they up to? So, you know, there's a Raiders fan in Syracuse, New York. Go figure, you know. Now, as far as this Cowboys card, let's see, man, where that's going. Point, Texas. So Point, Texas with the Cowboys. You know, it's hard not to think there's just some good old boy chewing tobacco thinking, man, I can't wait to get my hands on that Randy White card. Now, what's cool about these guys is I've been trying to technique out. So these will go in short PWEs. These, you know, I think overall for $2.01. So the beauty of the multi-variation listing was the guy come in, and even though each of these cards is listed at 99 cents, he bought 5 of them. The total is $1.25. So the more you buy, it brings it down to a quarter box. So what I've been doing for these type of PWE shipments, because it really doesn't necessitate sending a bubble mailer unless a customer requests it. But what I do is I cut card sheets into thirds, right? And then I can take these guys and I can gently slide them in. Because, you know, one of the things I like about that is, you know, it allows to sell a volume of cards, you know. Sometimes the conditions of the older cards, they're not as pristine due to wear and tear, you know, just age, even if they're sitting in boxes, you know. So it's nice that a guy can come in there and say, hey, that's a cool card, and he's not out anything really. You know, I'm out a quarter for a Bo Jackson card. That's awesome. So that's kind of how that works, right? And then just like with this, now the only thing I haven't figured out is the team bag solution on that. But once I've got that figured out there, I reach down into my handy drawer, and I keep my drawer, you know, that's another thing, you know, just keeping everything arranged. So I got a piece of cardboard. It's like a shirt box, you know, got from Christmas. And then I'll do like that, and I'll tape it, you know, top and bottom, everything tape, and then I'll fit it in the long envelope like this, more or less, and then voila, you know, fold it over. You know, how you doing? Keep it moving, you know, Pat McAfee type thing. But yeah, that's it, man. And it's nice and thin. It doesn't exceed the 1/4 inch guideline. So that's my move with that. And I learned that on Twitter from somebody. I can't remember who. I'd for sure give him credit. But you know, one of the things about this, so you've got kind of a balanced look, except for that back card. But while I was sorting the Raiders, and although this is a Colt, you know, from the 70s, you know, I found some of these older guys, you know, and these are cards that, you know, I mean, they're just not really worth, I wouldn't want to list them, you know. And the reason why, you know, somebody might want these cards, but I wouldn't want to charge anybody money for them. Another thing too, man, you know, there might be some guy that says, oh, I can resell those for, you know, those are all $10 each, you know, and you can just keep them off the market. But I think what I'll do, man, is surprise this guy with this one just to even up the stack, and he won't be expecting it. I don't always like extras, but you know, what the hell, man. Well, that's what we'll do, and we'll let you get back to doing what you're doing, because we took a long time to talk about some simple cards. You know, we got Syracuse, New York Point, Texas, and yeah, wherever Shohei is going. So we'll see you again next time. Take care and be good or be good at it.